to lose was to find a way to get better. And I thought after that, we went on a big run. Starters played really well. We got about 5 or 6 straight stops. I thought the guys that came in off the bench played with a tremendous amount of energy and effort. And we gave ourselves a chance to win. And it was fun to watch some of those young guys play. Facu, I thought, was great. Zeke Naji came in and gave us some really good minutes. So although we lost the game, I thought we were able to take some positives out of it.
Next, we'll go to Kendra Andrews.
Michael, during training camp, we've been talking about how working on chemistry is going to need to be something you guys do because you have so many new players. So from the chemistry standpoint, how do you think that your guys looked out there?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a work in progress regarding on the court chemistry. You know, that the unit of Facu, Monte, PJ, Jamichael, Isaiah, you know, getting those guys some more reps in practice and games, I'm sure will help their on-court chemistry. The end of the game, we had Facu, RJ, Bo, Vlatko, and Zeke. Again, not many minutes in practice together, but overall, Kendra, and I think on the bench, in the locker room, I think our chemistry is really good for a team with 7 new players. You could feel the excitement that our veteran players on the bench had for the new players in the game, whether they're cheering on Facu for some of his hustle plays or passes, Zeke Naji knocking down a 3. When Vlatko shot that shot at the end of the game, the whole bench was up and into it. So from that standpoint, I think the chemistry is great. We just have to continue to get reps in practice and in games to work on the on-court chemistry.
Next, we'll go to Harrison Wind.
Hey, Michael, on Facu, just his energy, how hard he played, how he helped change the game. Just what were your impressions of his night? And can he play that hard for a full 72-game regular season?
We'll find out. It's in his nature. It's in his DNA. When you look at Facu, most people, if you don't know him, if you don't
Yeah, I think we lost you.
a press call. I apologize. We're having technical difficulties here in San Francisco. But, you know, can he do it for 72 games? We'll find out. But I think if you watched him play for his national team, if you watched him play over in Real Madrid, that's who he is. You know, he knows that he's not going to play a crazy amount of minutes per game, so he's going to leave it all out there on the floor. And playing hard is a skill, and that's something that Facu does very well.
Go to Joel Rush next.
Hi, Coach. It seemed like Hartenstein didn't waste any time when he took the floor and was running pick and rolls with Monte Morris and crashing the glass. And how do you feel about his viability starting off as a backup center right away?
Yeah, I mean, those are the things that Isaiah has to do for us. You know, that's why we brought him in here. You know, he needs to be a big man that runs the floor, that puts pressure on the rim, that sets screen and rolls to the basket with force to attract defenders to open up the three-point line. He needs to be the anchor of our defense, talk his defense and be a presence, and he needs to rebound. And, you know, I thought overall, I think Isaiah played around 9 minutes tonight, did some good things out there for us, but we can all get better. You know, the final numbers look okay, but our transition defense early in that game was awful. They were getting whatever they wanted. Night and day from first half to second half. In the first half, they scored 61 points, shot 47 from the field. Second half, they had 46 points, only 40% from the field. We can't wait till the third quarter to try to get defense into a game. We have to play hard from the get-go, and that's going to be a key for us going into the season. We played two months ago. We can't just kind of ease our way into this. We haven't clinched a playoff spot, so things have changed, and we have to understand that.
Go back to Katie Wingy.
Coach, there were a couple of clips that we saw watching the game of Jamal Murray basically being right next to you once he was out for the rest of the night, coaching, talking to guys. What is that like for you to have him basically attached to your hip at times? And what is he saying to guys out there?
Yeah, he's saying the wrong thing sometimes. So if he's going to be up there helping coach, you better know what the hell he's talking about. But no, on a serious note, I talked about chemistry earlier, and I think, Katie, that's an example of, here's Jamal Murray. he's one of our best players. He's into the game. He's standing up. He's coaching and cheering on guys like Facu and RJ and Zeke, young guys. He's trying to help them because Jamal knows 5 years ago, somebody was helping him, paying it forward. That's what it's always about. So I love when guys are invested in the game, invested in their teammates, and that's a sign of good things to come.
All right, we have one time for one more. We'll go to Mike Singer.
Need work on that, Blev.
Hey, Michael, I apologize if you spoke on this, but you guys were down 20 in the third quarter. You called 2 quick timeouts, and then your starters cut back the lead, I don't know, to like 5 or 7. Did you like how your guys responded in that moment when I'm assuming you got on them in the third quarter?
Who, me? Get on them? Come on, Mike.
Right. Shocker.
That's not in my nature. Yeah, I wasn't surprised at all. I called the first quick one. We talked about being better defensively at halftime, and then they come out and score 2 layups, uncontested layups. We had 3 turnovers the first, 3 or 4 possessions. And then the next time out was simply stated, listen, fellas, I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes to show me that you want to be here and play because our goal going into this game was to get better. And at that point in time, we were definitely not getting better. I give our players credit. To your point, they responded. I think we got 5 or 6 straight stops, went on a big run to get back in the game. So, but as I just said, Mike, that was great to see, but why do we have to wait until midway through the third quarter to start playing defense and playing the way we need to? We opened the regular season against Sacramento in 11 days. Can't wait. We can't wait. We got to make sure that we're doing that for 48 minutes.
All right, thanks, Coach. That'll do it.
All right, appreciate it.